Let's do it. Welcome back to Beards and Barbarians. Wow, my phone's loud. Welcome back to Beards and Barbarians. And right off the bat, we got some technical difficulties. We are on episode 62. And if you all tuned in last week, you know we're getting close to the end. So let's get on with the announcements and move right into the game. Austin, take it away.
That whistle,
Austin. I cheers.
What up, everybody? We, like you just said, we're 62 episodes in, and we have one sponsor that has been since episode 1, or episode 2, technically. It is Dubby Energy. It's great, all-natural tasting energy drink that actually works, because, let me tell you, I had a Monster today and, fell asleep, half an hour after I drank it. So Dubby works. Get you pumped, but it doesn't give you jitters. Like that. Like what Brandon's doing right now. Or as Tina refers to him as Minecraft Jesus. If you go on their website through our link tree and you enter promo code NAT20Beards, you get 10% off your entire order. Like the whole thing. Not just some things.
They have clothes, shaker cups, and the powdered drinks.
And hats. Kind of want a Dubby hat.
I
Joe.
like their logo.
Still, same ordeal. They've been with us for a while, not since the beginning, but for a while.
For a minute now.
James, over at Dragon's Nest Delivery. It is in our link tree. It's in our About page on Twitch. It's in our TikToks. It's on our Discord. It's everywhere. Just like Dubby. That is a D&D monthly subscription box. Now, they do. I've always said that they do sell other things. They have shirts with their logo on it, which I bought for my kiddo, and it is cute. They have sweatshirts. They have you can just buy the modules that he makes, the homebrews that he makes, or the music. But the monthly subscription box is what I've been advertising since the beginning. It is $40, and it's always on sale, whether it's $30 or $20. James is throwing deals all the time. The guaranteed deal is 15% off with Beards Are Cool from Beards and Barbarians. Beards Are Cool is the code. But it comes with a one-shot, a set of dice. So you have metal dice and then a regular set of resin and or plastic dice. It comes with homebrewed music that is copyright-free for the module that is curated by James and his team, and miniatures. And my favorite, Japanese candy, which I actually didn't order the box this month. James, I love you, buddy. Didn't do it this time. But all this to say, it's a great box. It's a great deal. The dice themselves are worth the price, in my opinion, especially with how expensive dice are. And there's other stuff. So go check it out. Go look through and see what he has to offer. He's a cool guy. He's also on TikTok. They do fun content as well. Check them out.
One shot coming up, I think?
Yeah. So DM Joester on the 31st is running a Pathfinder 2E one-shot. We are going to have Run DMG. We are going to have... it's unknown. I gotta double-check. I know his actual name, and that we have Zach from the Tales Unknown, who's another content creator on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. We're going to have Austin in there. And Alex? I don't think, Brandon, you're not going to be in that one, right?
I do not think so.
So that's a no. Anywho, so we're going to have all those guys in there. It's going to be great. Come check us out for that, May 31st. I also wanted to say, last week we hit a milestone on our stream. That was our 75th stream that we've done. So yes, we are on episode 62, but we have done 76, including tonight, once it's done, streams. So we're close to 100. It's pretty cool. We've been around for well over a year now, and we've got great support from all of you guys. So from B&B, we appreciate it.
Yeah, we 100% have the best chat on Twitch.
Oh, dude.
I love them.
I like when they get all into it, too, then. That shit's funny. Intro!
I like Roll Bad Ride is still...
Welcome back to episode 62. In last session, on Beards and Barbarians Battle of the Demigods, the party realized they were on the verge of this final conflict, the verge of a final fight. This could be the end. But first, they have one last errand they have to do. As Cars set out a message using Ravensburg to all of the elemental elders, they met in a sacred spot. And the party quickly realized in order to finish the last chapter of this book, they would have to become the elders. But an ultimatum was brought up. The party could instead give this power back to the land, back to all the people. Everyone, everything would be blessed with such powers. All the men of the great empire, all the men of Zuskia, the women and the soldiers of Eden's Garden, the guardians of the Republic and the gnomes of Manitopia could all be that much stronger. But so could Saphira. Or they could harness these powers and forever become the elemental spirit servant, becoming practically demigods. And as the party stands above the defeated elders, a giant vortex appears around the circle they stand in, and they feel a choice. Stay in this circle, and all agree to take in this power, or to leave. What do you all do?
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
Last time this is an all or nothing kind of deal.
This is a all or nothing kind of deal.
Last time I remember, Rubio wanted to become the Elder of Darkness because that sounds pretty fucking lit. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, the elders hadn't arrived. Sorry, I was sending social media love to people for the stream. The elders hadn't arrived yet, right? Or they had. They just
No, we already killed them.
Oh, they had. I Swiss cheese that mofo in one shot.
Killed him.
What? We didn't kill. No,
They're gone.
That was so dramatic. What do you mean?
I didn't kill it. I didn't kill anyone.
Yeah, you did.
I
Tyler
definitely
didn't
did.
either.
Hey,
Yeah, no.
if that's not character development,
Even
I don't know what you
I
want me to
killed
say.
some people.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, they all evaporated.
I'm just saying, like, that's character development. So, fine. Cool. Anywho.
Thanos away.
So we're that's sorry, yeah. So that's where we're all sitting. We just finished that battle, and we're all sitting here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
I'm still an ape, just FYI.
Weren't we like ascending or something? Like I was absorbing the power.
I look around. All right, who's not going to do this? Because if one person bows out, I mean, there's no point in anybody else staying.
Listen, all I'm saying is
judgments.
if we don't take it and just put it out there into the world sphere, or the disc that's on turtles, Saphira
looks
can get
real
stronger
sheepish.
too.
Man.
Real sheepish after
I mean,
Onyx is
I'm-
like, who's not taking it?
I mean,
And
that's
just like shyly raises her hand. I just don't think not dying is a good enough excuse. And sure, we might be giving Saphira more power, but we would also be empowering a lot of other people. And who's to say that it wouldn't have a weird system of decision making? Magic isn't clear cut.
Right, so it could actually go more to Saphira because she's more powerful, so she could take more of it.
or maybe she'll get less because she already is at that level, and it's bringing other people to that.
Listen,
level.
realistically, these are just totemics, so it really, could go either way.
Do we even need to make the decision now? Like, right now?
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, because we gotta either stay or go into the portal, like...
One thing we gotta consider is how it's gonna change us if we become elders. Because I've had a flame spirit inside me for a while. If we become like them, are we gonna change? We're gonna be ourselves?
Rubio's gonna jab a finger over his shoulder and say, first off, I already obliterated the Elder of Darkness, so there's no going back from that. Second, we've already changed. How long have we been doing this? How powerful have we grown? We were thrust into these circumstances by fate itself. And to give people more power across a generalization of this whole continent, from my experience of my long and terrible life, every time power has been given to everybody, bad things happen. People die. There's supposed to be a balance. This is going to disrupt it, but in a way you've never seen. Not just people are going to get powerful. Monsters, evil, good things. Everything's going to change for the worse. If we control this power, we can end this for once. And from my experience, you can die more than just passing your power on to someone else by getting them to Eldritch Blast you into the dirt.
Or you could just, like, hug them, you know?
Points at Raven. Aye.
Rubio, I don't know as much about magic as the lot of you. Or any of you. You talked about balance. Say we hold on to it. What's to stop an evil generation after us to become the Elders next? Nothing. To your point, they could just Eldritch Blast us into the ground, yeah.
Rubio will
Now,
put up oh, sorry.
If we spread it across everybody has an equal chance. That's actual balance. Don't you think that the scale's a little skipped with 6 of us holding power? Now
He'll put up his finger and he'll say, to quote a great man, he once said, with great power comes great responsibility. I truly believe after all of our experiences and our combined effort, we could contain this and pass it on to the correct people as the others of us before and before and before. But if we just give it to everybody, I don't think they can handle what we can. I genuinely believe this is the best choice towards peace. And as uncomfortable as it might be for some of you, what are you here? And he's going to gesture around with his arms. Look around you.
Yes, Raven?
Oh. I'm going to have to agree with Ye Dark One, because at least we know whether the power is now. Once we get rid of it, if we get rid of it, like, you don't know how that works. Like, Saphira could have something where she gets most of it, and then we go from, like, kind of fucked to, like, uber fucked, and, you know, it's just not great.
Well, to your point, Raven, if we do give it to everyone, what's going to stop from another Saphira from rising up?
Ooh! I like that one.
Where's the correlation, though? There's evil people in all generations.
Right.
Yeah.
If we hold on to the power and we think we chose the right person, and they tend to be the next Saphira, but they lie to our face.
But, I mean, that's one person we have to worry about versus everyone.
Well,
Sorry, go ahead, Onyx.
oh, I was just gonna say, if a new Saphir pops up, that's up to their generation. We're dealing with the one in ours.
Yeah, I would rather deal
Shouldn't-
with Saphira with current power levels versus amped up Saphira, that's all.
Generational power comes from rising up. All of us would have been, what, a soldier? A tree hugger? No offense, Gabu. A paladin orphan that didn't decide to do anything. A warlock who would have stayed just that. And, you would have been, what, a tinkerer your whole life?
No, something like that.
The trials and tribulations that we faced, our generation, is what raised us to where we are now. Rubio, you're right. Yeah, we can't control what happens next, but that's where faith comes into play. I don't deal in absolutes, but I do deal with one thing. Balance is spread across the board. If the next generation has 2 spheres, 5, because we gave power to everybody, there might be 4 or 5 more extra heroes to stand up. 20, 30, 1,000. Who knows? It's a dice roll, but it's a dice roll to hold on to the power ourselves, no?
What do you think, Onyx?
On one hand, it would be nice to go kick some ass with a bunch of power. But many great men who have come into power have been easily swayed to forces beyond their control. I mean, even Rubio, no offense, but you kind of had an entire mission to go into hell because of, a devil. And you're, I would consider, a powerful man. A king, powerful man.
Aye.
I just think, if we have a lot of power, that's even more reason, more motivation for people to sway us in the wrong direction. But if everyone has a little bit of power, if everyone's powerful, no one is,
Yeah, but
Ruby's
that's
gonna
going
point
on.
out. Sorry, Ruby's gonna point at Onyx and say, I only gained all of this power after all the predicament with Hell. Thrust into there on my own accord because I read a fucking book to my family for a good night story. And it ended in that. I became the
Knowledge is
king
power.
and a warlock and hopefully an elder of darkness after all that bullshit with Asmodeus. And yes, I'm in another contract with him, but that was to protect my son James, and I don't regret a single thing. And he's gonna point around to the group, and don't none of you forget, I might be evil, but I'm smart enough to know who to side with and who not to piss off. That's why I'm still here.
We're also all going under the assumption that the power is going to get spread equally.
That's true. Like, we don't know if it's going to be an equal distribution or not.
And
I think
not
it's just gonna
To throw
the
words
same-
at you, Raven. Variable change is something we can't control, meaning if there's a variable that we are unsure of, we can't use it as an assumption base. We can't use it as a calculation
Oh,
because we don't know if it's spread equally or not.
That's what I'm saying.
But if it's unequal and a hero in the next generation has more power because it's unequal than we don't know, or the villain does, sure. You can't use the argument to just justify one side of it. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying.
another
We
thing.
don't know if it's equal, but we do know that we all have it now, and Saphira doesn't.
Oh, you're saying constant, being constant.
Yes.
That's fair.
Well, another thing was to stop us from just releasing it after we did it. After we defeat Saphira. Can you not give it to everyone?
My understanding is it's generational. The moment we choose to become the elders, it's set in stone.
Mhm.
Immortality sets in at that point. We can die by being killed, but we can't die from old age.
A demigod or
Supposedly.
immortality.
All right. Here's one more. You're right. We need the power against Saphira, sure. How many of you guys actually utilize the books? Raven, I know you do. Yeah. Onyx?
It gives me a little bit more holy damage to my swing, a little more punch, but the second thing I haven't found a chance to utilize as much.
I use my books plenty, including the Book of Shadows, the Book of the Eldritch, and he points to his books. Books are my thing, if you haven't noticed.
Fine. Maybe a mute point for some of you. Kailu?
Have used it. I have used it, but I wouldn't say I use it often. It does things that I don't necessarily need. But if I may, I don't know a lot about everything deeply, but I do know magic. And I do know balance. The world can only live through chaos and law and order. If we don't have either one, we can't progress. I agree with Onyx. If everybody has it, then no one has it. I don't think we should have this power. I don't think anyone should have this power. But at the very least, we can give everyone a level playing field. And truthfully, I don't think Saphira is going to get as much. If she does get any, I don't think she's going to be getting as much magic as you might believe she could. Things like this work in balance. That's how it maintains itself. Otherwise, it would collapse in. So I would be comfortable walking away from this.
If we do this, we're gonna bring a new age. I don't know if this world is ready for that just yet. All the chaos and turmoil it's already going through. This is risky.
That's why we should be in charge. Like, we should be the elders so we can guide it away from the chaos.
I
It's
agree.
probably a little bit humorous, but we've seen the worst in this world. We've also kind of seen the best. Wouldn't we be pretty good judges of, like, what should be done to improve it?
Well, everything that changes goes through growing pains. You can't expect something to be immediately understood and perfect. You have to work out the kinks first.
Sure, but
And I don't know about all of you, but I have plenty enough patience to watch that happen.
You're also gonna outlive a lot of us.
This is true.
Did we not already accept this responsibility when he took upon ourselves these books and these gems into our items of choice? I thought we already agreed that this is the ending of the current items we took upon. This is a responsibility we accepted, but then we're going to change our minds? I personally think we made the right choice previously.
Accountability is one thing, but we're talking a few different things. One, I can only be accountable for one, what my actions do, and what I understood was the principle behind it. None of us assumed we were taking immortality as a pass, because if I did in the beginning, I never would have. I believe in the natural spirits and cycle of things. For me to live longer than my lifespan is not right. If all of you decide that you want to keep your powers, I'm not going to be the one guy that takes them from you. But understand that when my time is up, I'm gone.
There's ways you could do that, even with this supposed quote-unquote curse of immortality. Some of us see that not so much a curse. Some of us do. That's all preference at the end of the day.
I don't know, I'm kind of split. I can see it from Car's perspective and everyone else's, but...
Now, excuse me for being a little selfish thinking here, but haven't we given enough to this war effort? We've had loved ones, family members, they pass away in our arms. What more should we be forced to give? If we live forever making choices over the world, that's just more heartache, more pain that we have to endure. And for a long ass time as well. I mean, I for one would like to die when my time is right, like Cars. It's a lot.
We need to argue some more until Steve responds.
I understand stability.
You go.
Raven, I understand the want for power. Rubio, I understand the same what you're saying. We are the people that have been here. We're the ones that rose up. If we didn't, maybe no one else would have in this generation, but who's to say that someone won't in the next? We don't know. Stability's smart. I get it. My only question to you then is this. Your son, when you watch him become an adult and you're alive, and you watch him on his deathbed and you're alive, how will you feel? The slight glimmer of maybe change, maybe anyone else, maybe it's a different question. You watch your kid die from old age and you're still alive. You're not telling me that you're going to change your mind. Maybe.
I don't have kids, but I have you guys. We don't take this. I'm going to watch you all die from old age anyway. Me and Kyler both.
Rubio's face is gonna like fold into just like a deep thinking and also just like a lot of pain. And then he'll slowly respond with, "Cut from a sword hurts the same and heals the same every time. I've already lost as much as most of you, maybe less, maybe more. I'm willing to do what's necessary. I've already given up everything at this point for my family. If it means I get to watch them live a healthy, long life and be there for the end of it, I've done something correct in this terrible, evil life I've been forced to live."
Unfortunately, we don't know if that's going to be the outcome. Either choice we make, no future is guaranteed.
We could die against Saphira, sure.
Yeah, we could die against Saphira, or we could live forever and the world could still go to shit because we ultimately failed. Or vice versa. We could kill Saphira and then everybody has magic. Or we defeat Saphira and we keep it for ourselves and the world slowly heals.
That's actually a good point. If we attack Saphira, we keep the power, and we die, there'll never be a chance for anyone else to ever rise up again. Power dies with us at that point.
But if we don't choose it and we die anyway,
Maybe the next
Because they're people.
generation breaks the tyranny. I don't know.
There's chaos at this point. There's no determining what the outcome will be.
And listen, it's not so much I want the power, I just don't want Saphira to have any more of it. I feel confident that we all won't abuse it. And I just don't know what everybody else is going to do. I'm working in a lot of unknowns right now.
Last thought from me, and then Kylo, I need to know where you actually and wholeheartedly stand. Last thought from me. Do you sacrifice for power, or do you give up power as the sacrifice? And I say that as, is it better to give up something to gain the power, or is it better to hold on to it so that you don't have to sacrifice? I kind of think that it's more of a ethical conversation here that we're having. A lot of what ifs. Just food for thought.
I mean, okay, if that's the case, I would rather hold on to it because, again, working in unknowns, I don't want more innocent people to needlessly die. And if I hold on to it, I have a better chance of protecting those innocents.
exactly. With one path, we can have more control over things. With another one, we kind of leave things up for chance.
Rubio will put up his hand and say, I too have one final thought, and then I will go with whatever the group's decision may be. From my point of view, prior to our intervention, all these civilization elves, the Republic, the Empire, the Manitopia, Zuskia, it was all in chaos. Some of them were damn near at each other's throats. When we intervened, we united almost everybody apart from the stubborn Empire. And he's still sore about that. And he says, if we continue to be in place and keep the peace, if we defeat Saphira, there may be a chance. But if we die, and all these civilizations are left to their own with all this newfound power, I believe even without Saphira's help, they'll wipe each other out regardless. And there'll be one race left behind to rule them all. And no offense to you, but I think the elves have it in the bag.
Kylo.
That's my last
Well,
point.
I still agree with both Onyx and Cars. Life is a cycle. It should end at some point. And I know that we did technically watch the end of their cycle, so it's not, I suppose, permanent, but it's not natural. And I say this next part as a fact and not as an accusation to anyone. Before Saphira became who she is, she was well loved by many powerful people. She was considered one of those powerful people. I don't know. I just don't feel very comfortable having this kind of power for anyone, again, let alone us. And it would make more sense, at least in my opinion, to give everyone a little bit more of an even playing field. But I won't be the one to separate everyone. If we've all decided that we're going to agree and take the third chapter, then I will go along with you all.
Does anybody else have anything to add? Because I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't even know if we give this up, we may not have any of the stuff that we've been using.
Probably not. But
So we may lose those advantages.
Okay,
But
let's say
if everybody gets power, that means we will too.
We will get some of it, not all what we have.
I'm aware, but that still could be something enough to give us that edge.
Alright,
Yes.
yeah.
What were you gonna say?
So like a lot of times in nature, a lot of times if something for the needs to survive, it evolves. I have full confidence if Saphira takes over the world, everybody's enslaved and sad and things suck. I have full confidence in the future generations that some people will rise up to and be more powerful for the more struggles.
How many thousands of years will that take?
We've got our kin next in line. I'm
Some
sure
of
my
us.
son James will do a good job.
Sorry, that I didn't. Yes, some of us have kin.
There's already a chance.
Very few of us actually have kin.
Get
Yeah.
to it.
It's the war changed that for a lot of people. You're lucky, it didn't for you, or it might have. You did get a new child.
All right,
It's a
so
bit of
let's make this fucking
ritual.
simple. Let's make this real fucking simple. I would consider us all a family. A chosen family, which is sometimes stronger than a blood family, besides, you two.
Here.
The new guy doesn't get a vote because he's new. And he's very quiet.
Oh, not here.
And he's just so silent right now.
So,
He's busy being
No
dramatic.
input
It's okay.
at all.
let's do
Having a
this.
panic attack.
Who wants to keep it?
Yes.
Are we allowed to vote twice?
No.
I
Alright.
would vote.
Raven. We're all at an impasse. There's me, Kailu, and Onyx, and the three of you. Realistically, honestly, let me say it this way: we're gonna be at an impasse. I have a feeling that Kailu, me, and Onyx, if you guys choose to hold it, will. I speak for myself, but I feel like I know you both well enough.
Ruby is gonna look over at Raven and say, Master Hailstorm, do you not remember the time you were so easily influenced and how powerless I was to not be able to intervene? I'm now coming to realize that they may be making an absolute solid point. If any of us were to be taken over or corrupted in some way, and let's be honest, I'm easily corrupted, there could be chaos past the point of giving everybody power. I'm starting to see their point of view.
Okay, so 4-2. We give it away. So that's what we do.
Wait, Ruboe.
I changed my mind. I now remembering the instance of Master Hailstorm and Nar, I think you all make a fair point.
The years will not be kind to us. Eternity is a long time for the brain to stew in its stew.
Yeah, it's like forever.
I've already
Exactly.
spent enough time in warped and chaotic versions of time in Hellscape. I understand what you point on the table.
Well,
I just,
mean,
I just want to go on record. I think this is a mistake, but you guys feel this strongly.
Well, I mean, I also think it's a mistake, but it's a majority vote. That's how we've always done things. And that's how it's
Even
gonna happen.
playing field. Even playing field it is.
the only other thing I have to say, though, Raven, if two good outcomes, hear me out. If we defeat Saphira, and we chose to keep the powers, right? We have them. Great. We protect for hundreds, thousands, however many years. And if, say, we give up our powers and we defeat Saphira, is it better at the end, risk aside and all the powers aside, is it better at the end that we hold the powers for balance, or that the world got those powers back, these natural, magical powers? That seems like a leading question. I'm not trying to. I don't know how to better word it. Whatever you decide, your gut hasn't proven me wrong yet. That's where I'll be. I trust you. I'm just asking out of curiosity.
Well, I mean, no, I solely want to hold on to these because I feel like it's our best shot to take down this evil, evil fucking bitch. But, I mean, I have faith in all y'all. And we work real well as a team. And, like I said, it's I mean, we've always done it. If we didn't know what to do, we've always voted on it, and we went with the vote. I would rather keep them, but the four of y'all say that we should give them back. So, I mean, if that's what everybody says, that's what everybody says. I'm just going to go with the family. Probably
Car's gonna look
probably gonna need a better great axe though, so we might have to go shopping.
No! God damn it, Brandon number 2. Onyx number 2.
I believe when we reach Murphy's
Just
Castle, we
agent.
could potentially get some aid in upgrading, but until then, I believe it's time to start a new age.
Yeah. No offense, Rubio and Nar, but I don't think let the old people decide what happens to the young people. I say let their generation figure out what they do.
I agree with you now.
Because no young person has ever been led astray.
True, but as every old person who made the right decision. Listen, I know we're gonna do what we said here, Raven. You're right, but not. I feel like you're missing the point of holding power is not a good thing.
It's not about
People
power.
sacrifice and become corrupt. Well, Saphira became corrupt from too much power. It seems like from all the visions we've had.
It was a mix of betrayal and then a thirst for power to get vengeance on those who have betrayed her. I mean, what if there's a cunning person in the hundreds of years from now who pits us against each other?
I would
If we
win.
do this as well, Saphira will remove Saphira's chance of ever obtaining these books. And
Yep.
with her power, I've always feared that possibility.
I
And-
know.
No offense.
Bunny
Sorry,
gets
go
it.
ahead.
Bunny
Bunny
gets
gets
in chat, yeah.
No offense. I've seen you be swayed by power before. Taken over by power before.
I'm just tired of feeling fucking weak.
Nar.
Well, you should have picked a different class.
Nar, look at
You get-
Nar, look at me. You may be small in
Uh,
stature and not
Oh,
as
what-
hardy as old Raven or me, but you are one of the most powerful people in this party. Don't sell yourself short. I mean, or
I mean, other than Kylo,
yeah.
Don't let me sneak up on you.
Nar, you could. I mean, I've seen some of your spells. They hit like a truck.
A what?
I mean, I hit like a 4-horse-drawn carriage.
Oh, okay.
Whoa!
I was confused there
Yeah.
for a minute.
4 horsepower's a lot.
4 horsepower.
That's insane.
Mustangs too.
Oh.
Stallion.
Oh, I heard those Mustangs are built tough.
Ooh.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't
I
tell me
heard
what to
they're
do.
affordable.
Democracy. That's important in this group. I
Sure.
appreciate all of that. And honestly, I trust all of you anyways. It's 4-2. Even if it wasn't, if it was 2-4 the other way, unfortunately, if one person doesn't take it, it doesn't matter.
I know.
Well, yeah, but if it was 4-2 the other way, I would assume that you guys would go along with the group decision.
I'm saying that there's a chance, just like there's an inevitable unknowing of what happens after we destroy them.
I'm sure in another timeline we kept these powers and shit went great or shit went terrible. Chaos ensues no matter our choice, but I think we made the best for our current situation.
Beers and
Let's get this
barbarians
over
in the
with.
multiverse.
I know I'm.
One shot number 2. Here we go.
All
I know
right.
I'm.
Powers.
So we've
Let's-
decided.
Let's destroy these.
Agreed.
Cast it into the fire.
I'll pull out my book.
I'm gonna hug it real quick before I get rid of it.
Yeah, same.
on.
Rubio's like visually crying, just like now that he's holding it because he loves his books.
Yeah,
gonna walk-
Kylo's in physical pain having to destroy a book, but like it's worth it. It's fine. It's worth
Like
it.
father, like daughter.
It's
The 2 is 2 people.
Bookworms in the group.
Rad. Do we get like a feeling on how to destroy these books? I know there's like that
You just know-
vortex.
You know, once you walk out of the vortex, something will happen.
We just
to
will
your-
leave. Okay.
We
once you-
All right.
will know.
Well, then I'm just gonna set my book on the ground and leave.
Raven's gonna look at it, and go, the first book I could ever read.
I thought it was a pop-up book, Raven.
Yeah, I
Sure,
can still
exactly.
read it.
You read
He
pictures.
can read it, though.
You read pictures.
Yeah,
Okay.
Raven's so good he can smell colors, dude.
Ooh.
Colors smell great.
And I need that ability.
Hey, Raven's
What
gonna
are
walk
the
over to
spell
Caspian and go,
colors
give me
made?
that. And he's gonna put it down.
It's like I'm just admiring it.
I was going to give it to you anyways.
Shut up, no one's that pretty, let's go.
Rubio looks around. Does any of you know how to destroy an old magical book?
Yeah, we leave
What
them here.
I know how?
Yeah, we
Maybe
leave
sleep
them
them?
here and walk through the portal. That's how you get rid of them.
Yeah, there's no greater magic than planar magic. If this is linked to the books, and we collapse it from the inside, they'll be destroyed.
You got a 9th level dispel magic, perhaps?
I'm gonna hit you in the balls.
Yeah,
Cool.
Raven goes, y'all are making this too fucking complicated, and just
Their
walks
armor.
through.
Nice try.
Yeah, I'm gone. I left. I was done with
Yeah,
that.
I'm like-
We agreed and I left.
I just like flip the book over me. A D8 of damage. Get that in, you old dig.
I'll stand there for a second holding the book as everyone leaves Rubio to his solace. He'll throw it on the pile and say, "Good fucking riddance," and he'll walk through the portal.
I think Nar's gonna be the last one to leave after Rubio. And just with a very deep sigh, he's gonna throw it on the pile of books. And like he'll consider casting Firebolt on them just to make sure they're destroyed.
That's
And then
why
just-
Nara doesn't need a book.
Then he'll just sigh again and turn and walk through the portal.
Oh, wait, guys. The
wait,
gems,
wait.
The gems
Yeah, wait.
too.
Who's walked
gotta-
the portal? I just
Oh, yeah. That's,
Kylu hadn't, and Onyx hadn't, but I saw Raven, Rubio, and Nar. But I'm curious. Onyx, did you already?
I walked out through my book, but I still got my gem. I just remembered about them things.
Kylu, did you?
yeah, I
Yeah.
still have my gem because I didn't think about it.
Yeah, mine's affixed
Rip
to my
around.
weapon.
I said a DM. As a DM, I said all your stones come. Last session, all your stones came off your weapons or wherever.
That's
you
Oh,
right.
okay.
Oh,
And-
shit.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. All right. See,
I
he
remember
has
that.
us taken care of.
No,
I'll
you're
put
good.
mine back in the book
Thanks,
and then
DM.
toss the book.
So that's actually why what I was about to say. It's funny, Brandon, we're on the same page. I was gonna say Cars comes out of the shadows of when Nar left because you assume he was the last one, and I will because the way that I understand that the books work is you need the gem and you need the books. Well, I'm gonna take the gem of one book, my book, and leave the book there. Forever will they have 6 books and 5 gems on one plane and 1 gem on a different plane.
I like it.
Just in case someone finds a way into this plane.
Schmort.
And I will walk out. If someone else was in the shadows, if Kylie was a rat and I didn't see her, I don't know. I left the portal.
I counted
Okay.
everyone had left.
Yeah.
Look at
Brandon, my brain was on the same page 10 minutes ago, and I was like, I need to make sure that we get at least one of these gems or all the gems, whatever it
Yeah.
is. I'm on the same page.
I mean, should we just take like 3
I'm
of the
out.
gems and
Oh, everybody's
No,
left.
it's already
As,
done.
We all
as
left.
Cars walks
Thank you
out
too much. Thank
of
you
the
much.
portal.
Too much.
It starts the vortex around it as you're standing on the plane outside of all of these beautiful statues that represented the original elders. They start wrapping around in a giant spiral, making almost a vortex of a tornado going into the sky, and you see the books themselves rip apart. All 6 stones kind of intertwined with one another. Oh shit, how
And
that
form
work?
Captain Planet.
You fucking stars.
We've done it.
Oh fuck.
our powers combined.
Well, we were
Well,
told
here
that
comes
as long as no one took the power, it would go to everyone else. That's all I'm saying. That's what we were told.
That's what we were told. We were told that if nobody took the power, it would go to everything else.
So as you see,
but if
all
one of us separated,
No one got it.
There would be a noticeable difference.
Interesting.
Guarantees, man. Guarantees.
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Are you? Are you
Wait a minute.
Only a Sith deals
You
in
can
that.
go back now, Brad. You told me the magic information.
I
in the
caught the
library,
absolute
Brad.
line earlier. That's what I was thinking too. Fucking Sith. The car's been a Sith Lord this whole time.
Only Sith deals in absolutes. I knew it.
I'm the big bad. It's me.
No, we'll see what repercussions.
We can take him, Raven, right?
Right.
Rubio would
as
be a Sith
You
for
see
sure.
each stone start to fly up in this vortex that you can see through, except for the stone of air. Each stone represents a beacon that slashes into the ground, and as the earth hits the ground first, you can feel the ruptured of this canyon start to lift you above the ground. It starts to sprint up, and next, as the water gets struck down, you see all the plants start to grow. Moisture starts to fill this canyon. Finally, fire as light beacons all 7 of the elders' torches they are holding. Soul, you see the eyes of each of the statues appear, and each and every one of you feel inspired. You all get max inspiration. Cough, cough, 4 inspiration dice.
Yeah.
Damn.
As
4 inspiration?
You love to see it.
As the spirit of darkness hits, the shadows become more crisp, more vivid, more transparent. Yeah. And you finally rise to the very top. Finally, you see around you. You're in the very center of Andor. Ruins surround you. As you look more detailed into the ruins, you realize you are in the old castle of King Arthur. As every building is destroyed, bodies still line the streets. The smell of the corpse has already faded into the air, and you start to come off and become skeletons after the years have gone by. This is where you are. You all lose every power that you were given from the books.
No, my spells.
My D8.
See in the
resistance. We're standing in the tower that we started the campaign in, the castle.
Yep.
Okay.
Lost a D12 and a D8 all in one go.
Are we in like the bottom, like so where like the portal to like Jeffrey's library was, like that, like bottom floor? Where are we? Are we familiar with the location?
Give me uno momento.
No worries. I just wanted to make sure we were actually aware we're there versus you just as a DM saying that's what we are.
Oh, this place seen better times, huh? Ooh. They need to fire their decorator, am I right, guys?
You recognize it as like you are in the fields. You're not in any particular building, but you recognize this battlefield.
Ah.
Okay.
You recognize this as your starting point from the campaign. The very first place you were all summoned to, except you, Kylie. You're get out of here.
We all have a good moment, but you.
And Caspian.
New fun.
And Caspian, yeah.
And
Me and Caspian are like, oh, look at that thing.
You know, I can
And
add
Murphy's
a
not
little
even
bit
here.
of
Ah.
flavor to it. So, Kylie, you would recognize. Oh, I don't want to do this. You would recognize this place as lore. You would know a lot of refugees came to Eden's Garden, so they passed by the World Tree. So you heard about this devastating battle that happened, where it ended in a tragic loss. And
Okay, neat.
Well, this puts
Anything
a damper.
of note that I could share?
100%. I'm trying to find a map.
All right, cool.
372. This might take a couple seconds.
This may put a damper on our Dragon Murphy's Factory plans.
Oh, while
can
he's
travel.
doing that, Bunny Blitz Battlegrounds, thank you for thinking we play these characters so well.
I know. It
Yeah,
means
much
the world to me.
Oh,
appreciation.
It's much
Yeah.
appreciated.
Much of t-shirts.
Um,
shirt days.
We had
So
to
what
take a
Onyx-
drink. I don't, everybody else saw it, but I didn't.
Oh, right. Yeah, I did already. But I'll do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you will.
What Onyx said, we can travel anywhere. Kylo's capable of that.
Ooh,
I
you
can
got
make plenty of
plans?
trees happen.
We don't need to start here.
Do we want to look going on? We didn't really get to fully explore this place when we were fighting for our lives.
We were weaker than true, but
You still took out a fire giant, though.
a baby. But yeah. I'm just saying, do we want to actually reconvene with the armies before coming here? Is it not too soon?
Yeah.
Way soon.
What was the point of getting the armies if we're not going to summon them, you know?
No, I'm with yeah, no, I get it.
where do we go? Zuskia, Eden's Garden. Where would we want to go?
Wasn't
Yeah,
there
jump
talk
in.
of going to Murphy's castle?
Yeah.
Kylo's
Might-
never been there, though. Where is it?
Who were we talking to? Someone mentioned
Yeah, I
that they knew.
Nah.
Non-Caspian know about
It's
it.
like it's
you
like
say
a
that?
day's journey from
Nah.
Man.
it's a day's journey from the Tree of Life. It wasn't
Oh, it's
far.
not too
Get us to the tree.
Okay, so Eden's Garden is the closest.
So we could actually get that army and go to Murphy's castle then.
That's what it sounds like.
And we can,
This makes sense.
maybe Murphy has one of those, magic letter boxes that send letters immediately.
I know there's one in Eden's Garden. There was one near the ship outpost. It's where I sent some letters off to the Silent Fist before shit hit the fan.
I believe
Yeah,
there's
dude.
one in the Republic. I think so.
I also can, if they don't work for whatever reason, I can have the Silent Fists stationed in every city aside from the Empire. I can have them send word. I don't even know if we really have the Empire's army, to be honest with you. We never really asked the gem guy, so...
No, yeah, he said
Jim.
he'd be with us.
Oh, Jim
Yeah.
Torn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, he's good.
Yeah.
He said he'll lend us his bow. It's
Oh,
very cool.
By the way, Cars,
Oh.
now don't forget to go pick up your daggers again because they don't come back anymore.
Ooh.
Since, honestly, when we lost Murphy, I don't know if you've all noticed, I've kind of thrown myself on the front lines with the Ravens, so, and Onyx.
Yeah, you have, you big strapping orc, you.
I don't really
Hey.
use daggers as much anymore.
Who's a
aside
big
from
boy?
it was me. I did it. It was me. He'll pull out the dagger that you gave him. Both of the daggers actually that Raven gave him. I do use them, but unfortunately, up close in the fight, ironically, daggers ain't as good as short swords for me.
Can't throw no more. Got rotator cuff problems.
Your age is starting to show, you know. You're getting up there.
Man.
Comes with age.
Is that a
I'm
gray
pretty
hair up there? Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the stress of dealing with all of you is fucking maddening.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay,
Agreed.
I was just over to the side, like, yeah, you have no fucking idea.
the youngest of all of us in terms of age line, like linearly, is like, oh, I'm growing crazy. Raven, real quick,
Yeah.
shut up. Anyways,
Fuck you.
what do we
too.
gotta do?
Do you guys do the one holds up
No,
the heart,
no,
the other one
no.
does the other
Joe does to Austin. Cars does not do that.
What a shame.
Alright.
Well, let's go talk to Eden's Gardens Army people. Then let's go see Murphy. Then we got 17 million other stops we got to go make. And my axe doesn't light on fire anymore, so I'm a little pissed. But, you know, we'll deal with it.
Any of you us remember where we left our massive fucking warship? Because I'm a little hazy on that fact.
I
Nope.
think in the Republic.
Yeah,
Because we flew
Right?
from Manitopia. We had that stop at that scam artist, or the scam shop.
I gotta fight
And
him.
then,
Oh, yeah, I
yeah,
still
I
need
think
to
the
go kill
Republic.
them, don't I?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Well, I mean, subjugate.
Side
We're not
quest?
gonna
Yeah.
kill somebody.
Put on the right path.
Actually, it might not take precedence, but Kylo and I and the boy talked about this now, and now that you're here, we wanted to go end Pyrex. Not just for you, but for everybody.
You had me at in Pyrax. Let's fucking go!
I'm in, I can't be burnt.
I think that while the armies are getting summoned, we could take a few-day journey, no?
Say
Give them
less.
time
I
to
think so.
prepare.
Call it a
Say
warm up.
Yeah, we do.
Besides,
We
the
do
little
need to
bitch
make...
fucking called me something,
Oh,
names.
oh.
How
I don't do well with insults.
He was rude.
I thought it was funny.
What?
I don't remember him being very wrong on a lot of things.
I remember someone here playing as him was very rude. That's all I remember.
What?
What? No.
I'm
That-
the
No.
best.
I, as a player, have never been so frustrated as a character trying to play my character. For
Yeah.
that
Fair.
moment.
Alex was brutal. He was
Held
just a
nothing
big
back.
meanie.
Bro, he
Wait,
played
so you-
30, 40 sessions with us just to have ammo on us for the whole thing.
Guys, wait until I'm your DM.
Ruby also
Oh, he's
had an
mean.
epiphany for a moment. He walks over to Narn and takes one of his mini books out of a class, and he says, "I've gained a recent eldritch ability where if one of us in a big up-and-coming battle were to fall and they're sold across the bridge, I can instigate an interruption where I can keep you here long enough to get you back on your feet. Would you like to sign and have a better chance of not fucking dying again?"
Yes, please.
He'll hand out the book and a quill. Signed here.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Ammo contracts.
When you sign the book,
This motherfucker is all contract based.
Wait,
You sign-
Nar stops right before he signs the contract.
it's
Wait, is this gonna require my soul or sexual favors?
Ruby's gonna wave one of his hands that's not holding the book
on.
and say, "This is
Come on.
not a contract in a sense that think of it like a guest book. You're signing your guest name, and then if you were to leave said party on this plane, you have to talk to me before you do so. Think of it that way. No contract. Just I'm
And it
here.
just- it's whoever signs it. It doesn't matter whose name
Aye.
is in it.
My patron will intervene in that brief moment where the scales of time in all things being will determine whether you go up or down.
You're saying
You're gonna go
I-
down. It's Asmodeus. But anywho.
Aye.
You're saying I get saved by a devil?
No,
Great.
by me.
A devil.
Nar
Just-
is going to sign, but he signs Raven's name instead of his own.
Raven's name's
It's
already in there.
You'll see it's already signed. You'll see
No.
Cars, Kylie, Raven, and myself have signed.
Oh, then yeah, then Nar's like, okay, and like John Hancock's it. He makes it the biggest signature in there.
Wait, was this the death word?
This is the gift of the protectors.
Yeah, but
Up
is
to
it-
one instead of
Yeah, only one of us. So in the middle of a fight of initiative, if one of us, it can only happen once per day, is going to go
Ooh,
down to
okay.
0. It goes to 1 instead, and I can
Okay.
have 6 names in my book.
Ooh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah. I would have signed. I was just curious.
No action as well.
It's just a free action. That's fine.
it's a free action. Oh my god.
I can erase the names, and I can change it up if someone dies.
Well,
Oops.
Oh, all right, cool, great.
Don't need that guy anymore.
It only works once, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Rubio will just like close the book right in front of your face. It's for signing, and you'll reclasp it. I don't like it when any of you die.
Oh, you
I
gotta
wanna
remember,
point-
Nar has a horrible skin condition too.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
disgusting to look at right now.
You'll
but
hear Ender's
no, wait,
death.
wasn't that Caspian that had the boils?
no, Nar has him.
It was Nar.
Oh,
Caspian just didn't want Nar to touch him in case it.
that's what it was. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
That's
Gotta
funny.
stop drinking. And for the second time in 5 seconds, no Raven.
Raven, maybe we can get Zafira to pull one.
Yeah, and I hope it's a good card. I hate all of you.
Rubio will also say
In
that
character,
Nar,
but-
you can keep the quill just in case of cross contamination. You catch my drift, and he'll leave you with the.
He looks better. I gave him cosmetics last session. Come on, he looks great.
Rubio
little
doesn't
bumpy,
forget.
but
Is
Rubio
that supposed
doesn't
to be an
forget.
eyebrow or
His
like
foundation.
a wrinkle line?
There's like an eyebrow
Is that
here, and then there's
a big
one
line.
drawn
Is
like
that
up
a
here.
word
Yeah.
line?
Last session, I got hit with like a water attack.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I gave you the cosmetics at the end
A
of the
water
session.
thing.
Like,
Oh, that was right. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
you
look at that
didn't.
cute
You
little-
did it
look
when
at this
we
cute
were in
little
the-
boy.
Elder fight.
No, you gave us cosmetics in the cornfield.
That's
You
right.
were like,
before the
remember,
elders.
water
the elders.
resistant, not.
Proof.
Wow.
That's right.
And
like all
then-
good makeup.
DM,
Like all
the
good makeup.
makeup's fine. The
The
makeup.
map that started it all.
Yeah.
We're back.
Anyways, Cars with all of this will look at everyone. By the way, just because you lost the element doesn't mean you truly actually have to lose it. And like he'll like do like this motion over his hand and try to like summon wind, and it's a small gust for now. And the wind's always going to be at my back. The question is, how hard do I work to get it back? How hard do you all work to get back what you wanted and what you lost? Just saying.
Rubio will reignite his shadow cloak, and you'll say, "The necrotic energies have always been to my side. The book was just an added bonus. And you'll cast like a random Eldritch cantrip into the sky. I am truly the master of the necrotic.
I put my hand on Car's shoulder. Cars, I'm always in my element. I'm
You're
ready to
always-
rock.
Yep, there it is. There it is. Cars will just under his breath with less so with what Onyx said, because that would be one of those just like that's a bad dad joke that just landed. With what Rubio said,
I
just
heard
So
last.
I assume I'll always be near Kailu at this point because of like where we were at before last session or in last session. Just under his breath, like when Rubio said that, is just like a. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Yep. Because you were like, the necrotic has never left me. Like, yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. Thank you, man.
I'm glad he didn't keep his power.
All I'm saying is I'm getting bored, and these cards are looking more and more fun.
I mean, do you want to explore, see if we can find anything?
Rubio
Maybe
looks at
something left
Raven
behind?
and says, I dare you to draw a card, Raven.
Okay.
Stop.
No.
No, no.
No.
Raven, don't make me wrestle you.
Too
Please
late.
don't. Please don't.
Right.
Raven, if you can hit me, you can draw a card.
If you can. Fair.
Oh, this is getting more entertaining than my
You've
instigation.
got no
Jeez.
extra AC. Your book is gone.
It's not for my book; it's my armor. But I'm gonna hold up my arms and look at you, and all I'm gonna do is do patient defense. So just keep it in mind.
Okay, cool. I'll do
Monk
reckless
shit.
then.
Cancel that. There it is.
Or he is like jumping up and down the balls of his seat, like
Oh, God.
waiting for something to happen.
Don't hurt me.
Raven, you have to hit me too.
No. That wasn't a part of the deal.
Okay, fine.
Oh, I don't have my unarmored strike on here. I gotta go to my actual thing.
Yeah, dude. You know what's crazy is that's true. Like that. Like there are some things that change. Most of mine is like weapon and movement based, though. Whenever I'm not
23.
anything else.
I love my alignment.
23
So
just
good.
hits for mine.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So I punch you in the nose and then grab the deck of cards.
You hit me, and I'm like, yep, so close.
All right, well, guys.
I assume it's like I barely, because it was patient defense versus reckless. Like I barely dodged your right hand, which was a fake, and you just socked me with the other one.
No, you dodged the right hand coming with an elbow.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I like it. That's
Draw
fair.
a card. Draw a card.
Do you need any healing? Both of you always end up doing this.
Yep, I need to stop. He always hits me.
I'll give him a couple lay on hands just to stop the bleeding, like 2.
It's such like a kind of a
Wait.
cuck moment. I was
can't
like,
read it.
I'll heal you, and
Move it
Onyx
down,
is like,
move it
I
down.
got you, buddy.
Oh,
other
it's
way,
not
down.
focusing.
So I'm focusing.
Focusing.
Hold your hand behind it because it's trying to get your arm.
It says Raven shrinks by 3 feet.
Raven
Yeah,
gets 3
that's how I
wishes.
read it.
he reads it.
No, not the wishes, the feet. I like that
What
one.
is it?
What is it?
The moon.
Yeah.
Gain
The
1d3
Pixar
uses
move.
of the wish spell.
I knew
Oh,
it.
I thought we.
You
This,
got wishes.
I thought you took that out.
No, I took to kill one
This
character no
this
matter
is
what the
going-
character is at any point in time. Because that's kind of a game breaker.
Isn't? Oh yeah, because Wish can't do that.
Nope.
Still, damn. That's not good. Raven's gonna
Level
waste
20.
it on alcohol. I'm
Level
calling it
20.
right now.
Level 20.
I only got 2.
Dang.
Oh
Level 20.
No, that doesn't count either.
Dang it.
I don't think he needs to use it right now. I think he could keep it in his back pocket. I think it's just you can use the wish
Yeah,
spell.
you can
Yep,
just
I
use
got
it
2
whenever.
uses of it.
Wish spell.
Is it 2?
It's pretty good.
Damn. Okay.
You know what I will do though? Raven being Raven
I want to be right now.
is
Man,
gonna
I
sit
wish I had a
there
bear.
and go. How long is it gonna take to get to Rubio's castle?
Murphy's, he
Yeah.
said about a day's travel.
I wish we were there already.
It works for Austin and Ravens and Patience.
And the DM.
And for Brad, yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Just
Problem solved.
good
I
job.
love it.
We did
That
it.
right there is all I ever cared about.
I'll always respect a
Thanks.
player who doesn't misuse Wish. Hats off.
Hats off to you, buddy.
You're gonna go to one place, but that's not it, because I'm taking you to another place.
Murphy's Castle?
So we
It was
all
a wish
just-
spell.
Murphy's Castle.
So we all just appear
That's right.
there.
Yep.
Yeah.
You are not even no effects. You
Do
just you're there.
do
We just all
my
blink at the same time, and then we're here.
Do my griffin and dog appear since they're like magically bonded to me? Do they
If
just
they're
appear? I
magically
don't know?
bonded to
Oh, I
you
forgot you
just
threw that.
for the sake of it, yes.
Yes.
Hey,
Brad's like, you know what? Sure. Who cares?
I think
Just-
I got one more of these.
Whoa. Save it,
Oh,
just in
hey.
case.
You might want to wait.
Oh,
on it.
Yeah.
okay.
Like if we're all beat up in the fight, maybe you could do a little heals.
I
you
could
know?
also get a really
Big
cool great axe though.
I'm fine.
You-
Murphy probably has one.
You also,
He knows you. Trust.
at the end of all of this, might want to retire from being a soldier or a general, however you want to view yourself. Saskia will need you, promise you, but maybe you have a wish that will let you pursue your actual dreams.
Be
That's a good
careful
one.
of how you word things.
Hey.
It's not a genie.
Is it a
There is no.
It's a-
There is a genie card in here though.
There's,
And that-
it's
that-
a DM behind the screen, Logan, who's gonna be
And
either spiteful or loving.
That fucking Gen card will fuck you up. Because you make the wish and the genie's like, yeah, well, you know. Like
I didn't hear a plea.
You wish for I wish for 50,000 gold, and you suddenly have 50,000 gold, and then you hear somebody go, somebody stole the treasury, and you're like, oh fuck.
You wish to fly, now you're a bird. Get fucked.
All right,
Can someone fix my face?
I can't actually fix your face.
Oh
you
my
can use a
gosh.
wish spell to fix it, probably. But right now, you look all right, kind of.
We should wait to save that. You know, in case we don't need it in this upcoming fight.
I feel like you look
First
scary,
priority,
intimidating right now. It's awesome. Let's go see Murphy.
Oh man, I wish this was where Brad said Sean's joining us right now. Yeah, it's been tough to get a
Sadly-
schedule, dude.
Sadly,
It's alright. I mean,
Sean is not able to make the schedule, but
Jonathan, no.
real,
That's why he
real
departed
world,
us,
real
though.
world
we
shit.
do have something. We do have
Yeah.
something planned. We do have something planned.
There better be a Chrissy war general, I swear to God.
He should be here for the wrap up, is what Brad said. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already announced the wrap up.
I'm just saying.
So what do we see, Brad?
You guys get introduced to.
Yeah.
Flashback
That-
by my
Well, hey,
computer.
Mister.
That's
How are you?
That's your
Okay.
name?
So
Wow.
as you get introduced to this massive,
Gotta be a
beautiful
goblin.
fortress, it is a nice walled-in fortress. As you remember, Murphy inside of the Republic War had this genius idea. And if anyone would get close enough to the walls themselves and the gates would work as a mechanism to kill them. And you see that same device as a defense mechanism for your base. And as the gates open up, well, their marks are placed everywhere. You get introduced to this beautiful garden with a training ground for anyone who chooses, a nice elven fountain in the center of it. And as you know, Murphy did grow up in Eden's Garden. And the fortress itself represents you guys in a whole. It is sturdy on all sides, made of brick and stone. It looks almost impenetrable with a nice, beautiful entrance door. And as you guys see this beautiful entrance, if you would RP a little couple seconds more,
Oh, okay.
I can get the second map.
There's a
Never
fucking
done
training
this.
ground over there. Who's in?
It
I
looks like
actually,
that dummy's head is TNT. Do you think that's like a quickness training? Like you punch it and you got back out real quick?
I don't know, but that makes me want to do it even more.
No. No. Please don't.
no wait, Kylo. Honestly, I'm with Raven on this one. I'd like to actually show what patience has granted me this last day.
We can
I'm
do
down to
that.
see it.
We can.
Yeah,
I
let
got
me
some.
see
I
it.
got some weird feelings in my back right now. I feel like something's gonna change too.
Anyone else?
Don't.
Yeah, I
make
wanna
each
I wanna
other
see it.
too hurt.
I think at this house.
We don't need to fight each other. It's training dummies.
No, I just want to see it. I want to see.
Let's go test
You're
out some
ready.
new shit.
Come on,
I was like,
Rubio.
are you-
I know
are
you
you
got
gonna
something.
sit
Oh,
Like, are you gonna sit there and tell me?
I might have been studying a little bit.
Let's go, Rubio. Come on.
Kylo.
Well, I've got a spell I want to show off too.
Ah,
Oh yeah, there we go. There we go.
Come on.
Yeah, here we go.
Have fun, Kailu. Come on.
Look, we got a big couple days ahead of us. It's
Wait.
fine to unwind.
Logan, you cut out. It was flat. Like didn't hear any audio.
Oh no, that's tragic.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, she
I hear
just
you
doesn't
now.
want anybody getting too
Something
hurt.
fun I can
Oh,
show
okay.
off.
Okay.
All right, who's going first?
We're hitting the training dummy, everybody.
Without
the training dummy.
hesitation, Rubio's gonna raise both hands in like a claw grip like shape, raise them to the sky, and a 20-foot sphere of blood is gonna start from a pinhole and slowly expand like a sun about to collapse. And then he's gonna snap both his fingers and yell out the incantation for blood rain, and the entire orb is gonna turn into spikes of raining blood and just
My
rain
God.
down in a 20-foot area around this dummy.
Yeah, you know
And then
I
he's
made
gonna-
that spell, right?
Yeah,
Oh, you do? Okay. I was like, that's
I
what-
didn't know that.
Yeah, that's one of mine I customized for another campaign I did.
I had options, or I had access to it. so
Yeah, it's
I
because
could
I'm sharing all my
spell.
stuff. That's funny that you picked that, though.
Oh, what the? Yeah, dude,
I
it's
love
fucking
that.
Awesome. It's sick. It like fits my character perfectly.
I pull out an umbrella. Very nice.
I let it hit me so I can rage.
I'm going to look at Ruby and be like, okay, you gotta teach me that one.
Rubio's gonna just like huff and puff because it's like takes a lot of him. He says, "It was from a lot of practice."
So,
Wait, is that your blood?
Rubio's gonna look at him and say, "I've absorbed quite a bit. It was a conglomerate of many deaths."
Oh no.
as
There's probably some diseases in there. Y'all might
As-
want to get checked.
as you hit Raven, and Raven rages, because he's the level that he is, and he's a totem barbarian now, he bends down, and you see wings pop out from his back,
Okay.
Oh shit!
and he flies up in the air, and then goes around for a second, and so he goes and lands now, because if his rage drops, his wings go away. So he just flies up, and then lands, and goes, oh, that's so cool.
With everyone like showcasing what they have, like I'll like pull my armor off for a second, like the leather armor, and drop it. It takes more than a second, but it's just let it happen. And like very quickly, like a flash almost, I'll appear in front of the training dummy. I'll stab it twice with both short swords, and then throw like a flying kick at its face, and land pretty dexterous, like as I attack 3 times for the first time in the turn.
Whoa.
Oh,
You're
shit.
so fast. Hey,
What in Golganus
Cars.
name is that?
Yeah. Yeah, a little patience never hurt nobody.
holy crap. That's dope.
It ain't as cool as whatever the
Goes off
fuck
to the side, just like
painted me with blood, but
for everybody.
I cars. I can attack 3 times with one of them go fast potions. Would you like mine so you can get, a couple more bops in there?
Go
The
juice.
rogue attacking 4 times in a turn. That's nasty.
I
Rubio's
only
gonna
get
feel
3.
or realize what he
would.
did with all the blood. He's gonna use prestidigitation and just like clean everyone up. Be like, sorry.
Thank you. Didn't quite appreciate it.
He'll absorb it all back in.
Awful.
That's how HIV starts.
I'll,
It just like goes through and into his skin.
Cars will look at Onyx. With
Sure.
that, what do you got? What's you?
I'm immune to diseases.
Ooh, watch this. I walked 25 feet away and I cast a charm spell and it immediately fails. You like that?
was it that you're good at
shaman people? Because
Oh my god, I have
or
such a
No.
good idea.
I'm very confused on what just happened.
No, like how when you're close to me, I kind of like have an aura. I have this aura about me where it, like protects you, it gives you some, it's like my will is asserted over your subconscious being, and I stop outside forces from getting into your mind and taking control of you.
No.
Nope.
That's
That would
more
be-
now expanded. That's bigger.
You have to understand,
Fucking
me and
helpful
Raven
a while ago.
don't do magic. So whatever you just did looked like you just failed.
Speak for
Anyone
yourself.
else?
Speak for
Rubio's
yourself.
eyes-
And Raven snaps his fingers, and now he looks like Cars.
He'll look at you and be like, that's good and all. I can do that without magic. But,
Rubio's
What
eyes
did
are
he just
gonna
do?
raise.
Yeah, but mine's perfect.
Onyx, you kind of remind me. Speaking of charm, you ever seen charm done in a massive area?
Oh, you
Rubio's gonna cast hypnotic pattern above him, and this large. He's gonna choose the emblem of just being him laughing as the pattern, and I need everyone to do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
If you're within 30 feet, it fails.
30 feet.
Hey!
Oh wait,
So-
is it within 30 feet? He fails?
My aura now is 30 feet instead of 10
Well, I got a 24.
for charm
Oh,
fight
what?
and or.
Okay, so fails against you instantly then.
Oh.
Alright, I'll everyone real quick.
Yeah, 24 will pass. 19's the pass since you're not.
Brad,
by
I just
enemies.
messaged you.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah.
Wisdom
Okay,
saving throw?
Yeah, of 19 or better.
Natural 20 for 21.
I don't
I
have
was
to.
gonna
I'm
say-
standing next to Onyx.
Yep.
Oh, that's for
Well,
everyone? The fuck,
I will look at Onyx and be like,
It's
Damn
not. Yeah, it's my aura. I've had this
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole time
Thought
since
it was
like
just
level
for you.
3.
Hey, what happens if we fail? Because I very tragically
You
only
can't.
rolled.
You
now,
don't.
I just
Onyx is
realized.
within 30 feet of everybody, so
Yeah,
nobody
I'm
can
sure
fail.
we're all
Okay,
grouped
okay.
up.
With
'Cause I
Rubio's
wasn't
high
sure-
arcana
I wasn't
knowledge,
sure
he's
if it
gonna
was
look at
close
you.
enough.
Scowl.
There's a lot of time.
30 feet.
that's
is a
fair.
good
That's for
distance.
sure.
He's just gonna yell, "Fucking paladins ruining all my fucking fun. I'm radiant and goody two shoes. What a fucking whatever."
Kylie reaches out and just whacks him once on the head with her staff.
I was just gonna start a dance party.
Oh, that was really good. That was good, Kylie. Is that what you got? And a little more powerful with the staff.
No.
That was
Hey.
really good.
Everybody, Steve just got home, so.
It hurts.
So
Yeah, well-
anyway, as you all battle it out
Good to know that.
through this awesome new arena, this awesome new place you can now call home, you realize you guys can enter. And as you go to enter in, this is where we are going to take a break.
Nice.
So
Bam.
everybody, stay tuned for about.
We'll
10
be back
minutes,
at
remember?
9.
We'll be
I got
back
a
at
timer.
9, and we're going to reveal who gets the fake dice. Don't forget, you have 10 more minutes to
I have it
donate some
tallied.
bits and lock in who you want to have the fate dice, because the DMs has one more thing prepped for this session. We'll be back